which I took and how we can understand it. Yeah. So I am setting few ground rules because I want all of your attention. So just raise your hands if you have anything to say, okay? So that anyone is not getting annoyed. So just give me a thumbs up if everything is okay with all of you, if your topic is clear, and so that we can move forward. And just give me a thumbs down if you want me to repeat anything. And I want everyone to take out your notebook and pen. Yes, everyone. Everyone be quick, take out your notebook and pen. Yeah, can we start now, everyone? I just told you, just give me a thumbs up if everything is okay. Everyone done? Okay, very nice. So now, before starting the session, I am going to ask you few things, okay? I will be showing you few images and one by one you will be answering me. Just raise your hands and then you will need to answer. So what is this object? First girl from the first bench towards the right side. Yeah, you. Yes. Yeah. What is this object?
A car.
A car. We can say a car which is moving. Yeah. Very good. Very nice. The next thing, yeah. Third line and the boy who is sitting just right to the corner. Third line. Yeah. First, yeah, you. What is this?
Clock.
Clock. Very good. And the third, yeah, who is going to tell me? Raise your hand. What is this object? Everyone is seeing all these things in daily life. Yeah, anyone? Yeah, the black t-shirt boy. What about you? Yes. What is this?
Remote.
Remote. Okay, so very good. All of you have answered it very correctly. So you told me this is car, this is alarm clock, and this is remote. Yeah? Are you okay? We are on the same page, everyone? Okay. Now, my question to all of you is, what was common in all the three things which I have just shown you? Think over it. Take few seconds and now I will be asking you. Yeah, the boy who is sitting next to the black t-shirt boy. You tell me. In the first row of the boys. Yeah, you tell me. Yes, please stand up. Yeah. So, what? What is common? Please speak again. Yeah, sure.
Batteries.
Batteries. So can I say the things which I have shown you, everything is having cells in them. You can see here, cell is there. When it will be rotating, cell is also in the remote car and in the alarm clock and in the remote. Can you give me few more examples where you see cells, batteries in your daily life? Anyone? Yeah, I want answers from the girls. Boys are always the gadget lovers, but what about girls? Yeah, the centermost girl. You tell me. Yeah.
Watch.
Watch. I can say smart watches. Yeah. Can I say scientific calculator?
Yes, ma'am.
So we already know the all things which we are seeing in our surroundings, which we are using in our daily life, they are made up of cells. That is very clear to all of us. But you have ever thought what is actually working in the cell? What is happening inside the cell? Anyone, any idea? Yes or no? No, okay, no problem. So the chemistry and the part, electrochemistry is going to tell us what actually is happening inside the cell. So I hope you all are excited to learn about it, yes? Yeah? Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, okay, so let's start it. So the common thing about all the object was this cell, which you have already answered, very nice of you. So introductory to the electrochemistry part. So here from the word electrochemistry, can I say it is made up of two words, electro plus chemistry? Can I say this? Yeah. So when you hear about the word electro, can I say something is related to the electrical energy? Electro means something related to the electrical energy, means I can say something related to the current. Can I say this? Yes, everyone, thumbs up. Can I continue? Very good. Chemistry, yes. you all are chemistry students, what is the first thing in your head when you hear the word chemistry? Can I say some chemical reactions are happening? Can I say that? Yeah, very good. So something related to the chemical energy, and electro means something related to the electrical energy. So in simple language I can say electrochemistry is nothing but the conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy and chemical energy into electrical energy. Means some current is there, it is going to give us some chemical reactions, or some chemical reactions are happening and it is generating current. Is it clear to all? Yeah, very good. So if these processes are happening, there should be a device who are going to do this process. Can I say that? So there are two types of cells which we will be learning. So the two types of cell are, one is the galvanic cell and the another one is the electrolytic cell. Galvanic cell, electrolytic cell, very important cell. These two are very important. In today's session, we will try to understand the galvanic, and in the regular classes, we will take the electrolytic cell in the detail. So now, I hope everyone is clear that what we are going to learn and from where it got generated. Yeah. Now, I am going to ask you a very basic question. Everyone, be attentive. I just told you that there is a conversion of energy, but which cell is going to do which conversion? Let's talk about it. Okay. So the galvanic cells are those which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. I hope my writing is clear to everyone. Yeah, can I get a thumbs up for my writing? Yeah, okay. So, and in the electrolytic cell, we will be having the electrical energy getting converted into chemical energy. Is this point clear to all? Yeah. Please note it. When you are done with it, just let me know. Is this point clear? Yeah. So, my question to all of you is, let's see who is going to answer this, a very good question. The examples which I have shown you at the starting of this session, like alarm clock was there, remote was there. Can you tell me which type of cell they are? They are galvanic or they are electrolytic? Just raise your hand who knows this answer. Just raise your hand. Boys, what about you? Yes, let me know. Think about it. Means cell is there, we know. Something should be happening. That's why we are getting the output as the result that the alarm clock is ringing, and on the smart watches we are getting the time. So what type of cell it is? Anyone? Yeah, very good.
Galvanic cell.
Very nice. What's your name?
Sajal Gupta.
Sajal Gupta. Please, everyone clap for him. That's a very good answer, that all the cells which I have shown you, obviously they are having cells inside them. Cell is doing what? There are chemicals present inside the cell. So they are doing the reactions, and from those reactions we are getting the current in the form of our output, which we see on our screen. So now if anyone is asking you, the cells which we are using in our daily life, they are galvanic cell. Is it clear to all of you? Now it's clear to all. Can I get a thumbs up? Yeah? Very nice. So here I have seen students in my career getting confused in remembering this thing. So let's have a trick over here. You know that electrolytic cell is having the first letter E. Yeah. So if it is having E, there is a electrical energy getting converted into chemical energy. Sorted? Now you will never be able to forget this. And the galvanic is already made up of, first of all, we have a letter C in the letter G. So it is having chemical energy into electrical energy. Is this thing clear to all? Everyone? Can I move forward? So this difference is clear to all, that which cell is going to give us which energy. After this, electrical to chemical now, yeah, girls tell me, which cell is this, electrical to chemical? Everyone? Electrolytic. And chemical to electric, I will be having the galvanic cell. Okay. Now, there are few components in the cell. These are the terms which I will be using frequently in my classes. So, I just want to make you familiar and comfortable with all these terms. One is the electrode and the another one is the electrolyte. Electrode and electrolyte. So, what of electrode and what is electrolyte? Let's try to understand this. Electrode is nothing but it's a metal rod. So any metal I will be using and there will be a rod of it and that will be called as electrode. Clear? Electrolyte. I hope you have heard this term in class 9th and 10th as well. Electrolyte. Yeah? Yeah, just let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you have heard this term. Very good. So electrolyte is nothing but the solution of the metal ion. So in electrochemistry, in this topic, I will be using this term electrode and electrolyte, and basis on them, a performance will be seen. There is a process which is occurring. We will be having an electrolyte in a beaker, and in that beaker, I will be keeping a metal electrode. Is it clear? Yeah? Okay. Now let's move forward. So I hope now this statement is clear to everyone that it is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy, and it is known as galvanic cell. Thumbs up everyone. Clear? Be attentive. Very good. Now I have already told you that we are having the cells. In the cells, chemical reactions are happening on their own and we are getting the output. So can I say this is a spontaneous process? Because we don't need to give anything externally. It is happening on its own. So that's why we are saying it's a spontaneous redox reaction. Now, my question again, how many of you are aware with this term redox? In class 11th, you must have studied this part, right? Yeah. Girl from the second bench, you have not answered me anything, but you are quite responsive. So just let me know your answer. What is redox? Yeah, please stand up. Yeah, the girl who is wearing specs. Yeah, you. Yeah, what's your name? Just let me know.
A sum of oxidation and reduction reaction.
So you are saying redox is means in a reaction where oxidation is also happening, where reduction is also happening.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. What's your name?